relates to quick information. This relates to news. Trump's tariff raises for India regarding Trump raises tariffs 35%. A lot of it's due to purchasing Russian oil. It's a consequence of purchasing Russian oil. Ocho and Democrats of Texas related to redistricting, which is gerrymandering. You have an EU suspend related to aspects of U.S. tariffs, 2 packages for 6 months, related to countermeasures of that for 6 months. You have in the Tesla 29 million packaging for Elon Musk to keep him at helm. You have a flesh bacteria eaten in 2 states, affecting 8 deleted, 32 to 37 sick, and etc. Boeing workers are going on strike. You have a Chinese communist in Australia. You having a Haitian migrant. Haitian migrants going to be losing their immigration status by September 1. That was on the report yesterday. You having the Canadian minister confidant related to continuing U.S.-Canada trade talks. And I seen a report on a video talking about within the Canadian circles allegedly could be talking interest in BRICS. That was on a video I seen. I think it was Carrio's show video. Allegedly. So, that could change the dynamic of a lot of things if that's true. Related to Canada and potential interest in BRICS. You have it allegedly. You have it related to the Department of Agriculture. Her name is Brooke. She was talking with talking about SNAP and SNAP banning choice waivers relating to some SNAP food choices, and talking about USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture, SNAP bans related to processed food choices. They were talking about that and farmers and different things. That was on a report related to that. So, let me look up something real quick. You also had actress from the sitcom from WKRP in Cincinnati, Lonnie Anderson. She died at 79 years old from prolonged health complications. Oh, that relates to the food agenda. That the MAHA, it relates to make America healthy again. And that's what that was going into. Officials, that was related to that meeting agenda, make America healthy again. That's what they were meeting about with RFK and the Department of Agriculture. So they're trying to make changes related to healthier choices, in a matter of speaking. That's what that meeting goes to. Let me see what other news they have. Trump raises nuclear strikes. Kremlin responds with mockery. So the tensions between you see the tensions between Russia and U.S. relating to that. That's Hindustan Times. You have an something here relating to Texas House Democrats abandon their duty to Texans. Fleeing the state, Texas House Democrats are holding hostage critical legislation, aid, flood victims, and advanced properties tax relief right here. Pretty much a dereliction, consequence of dereliction for duty. That's what that goes to. Scripture talks about a house divided. How can that house stand? If a house be divided, how can that house stand? If a kingdom be divided, how that kingdom can stand? And if Satan be divided against itself, how can Satan stand by having end? So you see the division, the fracturing relating to the external, internal powers, man, relating to Esau's rulership, man. For Esau's the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning that follows, man. That's what that goes to. You see in the division between, you know, the divide between the powers, man. Let me see. Texas governor orders arrest of Democrats who left the state. Dereliction of duty. That's what that goes to. Netanyahu pushes for release of hostages through for military solution. You have let me see. Family searching for answers for deadly downtown Los Angeles shooting. State Department may require visa applicants to post bond of up to $15,000 to enter the U.S. Manhunters continue for suspects who killed four, who the leader or killed related to the Montana Anaconda. So it's a manhunt and search for relating to that individual. Passengers rush to evacuate smoke-filled train. And you having big on promise and small on detail. You know what I mean? It talks about the change related to the global trade. You having let me see what we got here. Health experts recommend limiting time outdoors as Canadian wildfire smoke impacts air quality, plus the heat index, plus it's hot as well. Air quality conditions relate to various points of the country. Chicago is one of them, for example, and many other states. Austin Drummond manhunt prompts lockdown at Union University in Jackson. I believe that's in Jackson, yeah. U.S. Senate leaves after Trump lashes out on Chuck Schumer. Then you have tropical potential development that could develop 50% in the next 7 days to something over by Cape Verde's areas here that I'm pointing. 50% of in the next 5 to 7 days, 0 to 30%. You having, depending on this direction and course of direction, looks like more to the east. You got Dexter up here. You got something up here. So these are areas of interest. 0 to 50, 0 to 30%, 0 to 30 to 50%, and it relates to the weather. You had one up here is Dexter, that would be one name. You have talks about related to election 2026. Side of political science professor breaks down the state of South Carolina relating to governor race. President Trump Rose Garden redesigned, $200 million. Ballroom sparks criticism. Having had a let's say Russia gets this what a historical volcanic eruption days after what a massive earthquake and also a tsunami warning in those areas. 8.8 related to that. Now volcano eruption related to that. So knowing this in the last days, perilous times shall come, man. We're in perilous times, man. That's what we're in. You know what I mean? Here's something interesting. A Kenyan man claims Elon Musk is his father. Kind of has the looks of him a little bit. That being said, I want to give all praise y'all about Shemir, Shah, Shemir Kakadash. I hope it helps relating to information, informative related to news. Shalom.